It is Wednesday, April 7th. This is the Piper Rundown. We analyze business and culture to help you win. We have a solo rundown today. Aaron is enjoying some time with his family in Cleveland, and so I am taking this one by the reins. Our first topic is Sloane Stephens investing into quantum energy squares. This is a trend that we're going to talk about in a more broad sense in a few minutes of athletes investing into companies. But Sloane Stephens, US Open champion, has invested into this energy bar company. They are known for making these organic, these plant-based, coffee-infused energy bars. This is an investment that totally makes sense to me. Sloane has spoken in the past about using these energy squares before her matches, and it's clearly just something that aligns with her brand and the brand of any athlete that is very wellness focused, very health conscious. A professional athlete is going to tend to be that. But this is super exciting. This is her first investment, and you love to see it. There are several other very prominent female tennis players who have made headlines recently about making investments. Naomi Osaka has recently invested into a club soccer team. Serena Williams has been investing for years with her own company, Serena Ventures. And you know, that's super cool because venture capital is typically it's a field that is very male dominated, and Serena Ventures has been around since 2014. They've invested into 35 companies, $14 billion. Serena tends to focus on minority and women-founded businesses, and most notable, she has invested into Billy, Daily Harvest, and most recently Lolly, which has just closed a $5 million seed round, which we have talked about before on the rundown. So I want to get into a little bit of this trend, as I mentioned, of athletes making their initial investments into companies, largely with brands that they align with, but also some seemingly trendy brands and something that they might be able to get a quick return on. So this actually started, I was very curious and kind of went down a whole rabbit hole for this rundown. I was wondering where this idea of athletes diversifying their income and setting themselves up for success post-athletic career really originated. And it all started with NFL Hall of Famer Roger Staubach. He played for the Cowboys from 1969, from 1979, was the quarterback, saw 5 Super Bowl appearances, 2 Super Bowl rings, and in the first 7 years of his NFL career, he was actually working part-time as a real estate broker, and in 1977, he finally founded his own company, the Staubach Company, where he invested into real estate, mainly in office, retail, and industrial spaces, helped clients find their dream spaces. But he actually grew the Staubach Company to extreme levels and ended up selling it in 2008 to JLL for $613 million. This is one of the first stories of athletes investing their income during their playing career and seeing great returns post-athletic career. Roger Staubach is a current board member of JLL and is investing in many more companies currently. He has recently invested in a SPAC, Victory Acquisition Corporation, which is not yet being traded. So SPACs are very attractive to athletes. It is a form of investing that seems to be this immediate gratification. They're buying into the idea and the potential of something rather than this demonstrated track record. And in an economy that has very frothy investments and that is very unpredictable, investors are kind of going overboard and over-indexing into equity. And so SPACs, special purpose acquisition companies, we have covered numerous times on the rundown, mainly because in 2020, it was basically a breakout year for SPACs. There were 237 total SPACs in 2020. That is up from 59 in 2019. SPACs, special purpose acquisition companies, are public blank check shell companies that merge with private companies to take them public. This is catching like wildfire, but particularly for celebrities and athletes to dip their toes into the investing world. Athletes like A-Rod, Colin Kaepernick, Steph Curry, Shaq, as we mentioned before, Serena Williams, Peyton Manning, and Naomi Osaka have all invested into SPACs. And while some of those people are seasoned investors and have multiple companies within their portfolio, many of them are kind of new to the game of investing and diversifying their wealth. There were talks in early 2020 that SPACs might be this bubble that was just waiting to pop. But given the success that they've seen in 2020 and just this trend continuing to unfold in 2021 of more and more companies going public via SPAC, it's clear that they're pretty much here to stay. People have mixed feelings about it and are definitely arguing over the validity of these investments, but SPACs are not slowing down anytime soon. And you can bet that we will cover everything that you need to know about upcoming SPACs here on the Piper Rundown. Thank you for watching. This is kind of a shorter rundown, but make sure you hit like and subscribe. Please hit the bell to turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single rundown. We put them out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And have a lovely rest of your Wednesday.